Over the past few weeks, Mrbeast's reputation has taken a complete nosedive, and it's crazy to watch the biggest YouTuber fall. But today he committed a cardinal sin, and I don't think he'll ever be forgiven, and this isn't even a joke. And of course, it's to do with his new product, I don't know why I said it like that. His new product, Lunchly. And he's in collaboration with KSI and Logan Paul, who also don't have the best reputation at the moment, but like they're not as big, so I don't care about them. I just do it for the views. So Lunchly is a lunchable type like meal kit, lunch kit. Lunchables don't really exist outside of the USA, so I've never had it before. That's actually a lie. I've had like an imported one, and it was called Mud Cake, and it was a fizzy worm with chocolate sauce and biscuit crumbs. You got the fizzy worm, dipped it into chocolate and covered it in biscuit. And no joke, it was the most disgusting tasting plastic thing I've ever had in my life. And I felt like I developed diabetes after I had it. I'm not even joking. Like, people say that all the time. I'm like, shut up. But genuinely, this was probably one of the most unhealthy things I've ever eaten. And the fact that that's called a Lunchable and people have them for lunch is insane. But anyway, they have came into the lunch scene, and you can get Lunchy in nachos, pizza, or turkey stackums, and you get a side of prime and a feastable bar. Now, this looks terrible. Why does the pizza just have unmelted cheese in it? That's not the way that's not a pizza. Now, they've been getting a lot of heat for this because it's extremely unhealthy, and they're trying to pawn it off as a healthier option. I mean, McDonald's is unhealthy. Burger King is the healthier option. It has less preservatives and it's more natural, but it's still terrible for you. So this whole like healthier option is kind of deceiving because it's still really bad for you. So one of the main gripes people have with this is this Lunchy versus Lunchables, where they compare their option between the Lunchables option. So their Lunchy has less protein, less calories by a little bit, a lot more electrolytes than a Capri Sun, and a lot less sugar. 9 out of 10 people do not need electrolytes. And the electrolytes in Prime is potassium. And potassium is the least important electrolyte, and it also has the least amount of flavour to it, so it's easier to mask within the drink. Most of the hydration drink companies put a lot of salt in their drinks because that's the main one you need if you're going to be doing exercise. But the thing about salt is that it makes it taste worse. It's not as sweet. So Prime was like, we don't need salt, we're just going to use potassium, which people don't really need. And listen, if you're eating a Lunchly, there's zero chance you actually need the electrolytes. And some would say that the vitamins in the Capri Sun is way more important for you, the vitamin C, because that's what people are actually like lacking. If we're being real, who in their right mind is picking Prime over an elite tier drink, which is the Capri Sun? Capri Suns are just the nicest drink you can have as a kid. They're absolutely beautiful. So this is the main problem. They've got community now saying the 400 milligrams of electrolytes in the chart appears incorrect. The 12-ounce strawberry banana Prime of the Fiesta Nachos and the 12-ounce ice pop Prime of the turkey stackums both have 500 milligrams of potassium, not 400 milligrams. That does not even include other electrolytes. Kind of misleading, but it's not that big of a deal. I really don't think the electrolyte content matters that much because most people don't need electrolytes. Drink water, you will get your electrolytes just fine. This is when it gets fucked up because my boy, the go, Dan TDM says, what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does it benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know any better and trust the people who are selling to them. Do better. And this is 1,000,000% right. Especially if they're thinking of expanding to other countries. It's just going to be a negative for everyone because Lunchables are terrible. They're processed garbage with nothing of substance. And in most countries, you don't have Lunchables for lunch. Yes, if you switch this out with a Lunchable, it's a bit healthier. But in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be doing more damage because more people are going to be eating this processed liquid shit for lunch. And that's bad. Another one of the YouTube goats, iBallistic Squid, commented, "Why not teach kids healthy eating habits? They're comparing their product to Lunchables, which in itself is highly processed crap. None of them are passionate about the health of their fans, only their wallets." You could say that Mrbeast is doing healthier options with his Feastables because they have way less ingredients than the other alternatives and they have less sugar and all. That was the claim when it first came out, but they changed the recipe and it's just as bad as all the other options now, and it tastes a lot better, to be honest. The Feastables health argument isn't really a thing anymore, and he hasn't said that it's not a thing anymore, so people are eating it still thinking it's the healthier option. But this is when Logan Paul claps back with the dumbest point of his life. This guy is a complete idiot, no brain, imbecile. He says, "I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content, building our brands. Now we want to build a business. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead. But when we create a better version, you're upset? Then don't eat it." What an actual idiot. Because first of all, Dan TDM's going to be like, "Yo, I know I've never even heard of a Lunchable, but those shits have lead in them and that's not right." He lives in the UK. No one knows what a Lunchable is over there. And a better for you version is so bullshit because this man knows that people who don't eat Lunchables are going to start eating Lunchlies and it's going to negatively affect their health. Because those shits, they may be healthier, but they're still terrible for you. Like, he's acting like it's an apple. And then he got community noted again. What an idiot. Misleading. In saying Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead and that they created a better version, it implies Lunchlies does not contain lead. The Ice Pop Prime hydration found in the turkey stackums have also reports of lead. You idiot. Why would you make that point, you actual idiot, man? Then he does something even more dumb. He does something even more no-brained. This man takes Lunchlies through his scanner to test for metals. What are you achieving here? Okay, there's no massive pieces of metal in your turkey sliders, but that's not the point of the metal argument, man. This man doesn't know how food production works, and he has two businesses at this stage in food production. Of course, metals aren't gonna show up on a scanner. That's not precise enough to detect the particles of metals that could be in it. You idiot, man. You idiot. They're not talking about full-on pieces of fucking iron. They're talking about micro metals that can be in. And then KSI takes the biggest L of his life by saying, "Looks like crap to me," and showing Dan TDM's tuber heroes. To be honest, this does look like crap. I don't not mind the YouTubes. The YouTubes are pretty high quality, but these look crap, man. And this would be a great point if Dan TDM was going after you for selling toys, but I don't think he'd have a problem with you selling toys. I think his problem is that you're selling processed shit to kids. Processed, actual garbage. I don't think he'd care if you sold a toy. You idiot. And of course, KSI gets community noted, like his fucking friends, saying, not only has KSI worked with them before, the CEO of YouTube, Austin Long, got his start by managing the Sidemen. And he was an executive producer on their YouTube Red show. Now, I don't think this really matters, to be honest, if I'm gonna be real, because he wasn't saying that he's never done it. He was just saying that if Dan TDM's gonna get mad at them for making a product, he's also made products as well, which is a terrible point, but I don't think he was saying that he hasn't. And then Mrbeast comments on a drama alert post, which says, YouTubers are not happy with Mrbeast, KSI and Logan Paul's new product. First of all, why are you saying this under a Keemstar Drama Alert post. Why? There's better ways to do this, Mrbeast. Why? Mrbeast thinks of Drama Alert as an actual news source, and it's insane to me. I don't know why he always gives Drama Alert the scoop. It makes no sense, really. But he says, Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Our turkey meal, for example, has 80 less calories, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. We use real cheese and they use cheese product. They can't call it cheese. Higher quality meats, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good, in my opinion. And that's why we're launching Lunchly. Also, as we get economics of scale and can get things cheaper, we'll be only improving the product more and more. Now, this seems like a good post, except this, where he says it's a net good. Because that's just not true. Yes, millions of people eat Lunchables, but more than millions of people watch Mrbeast, Logan Paul and KSI, and they're gonna be eating Lunchly products for the first time. A lot of kids are gonna be introduced to this type of prepackaged garbage because of this product. Yes, for the millions of people who eat Lunchables, this is a better alternative, probably. But for the majority of people, especially from overseas, that have never saw this before, it's gonna be a net negative. And then he's getting smoked in the comments. Bro is all quiet about the allegations, but when it's time to defend his profits, he's real quick. And then Albert says, if you release this product, I will kill myself. I'll update you on that when the product releases. But then KSI takes an even bigger L and he says, but he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy, to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? So Dan TDM had a sponsor where he ate chocolate. He ate chocolate. KSI is the only one here I like. And this is the most brain dead take I've ever heard in my life. By the way, this video was 9 years ago on his second channel. So first of all, a lot can happen in 9 years. And second of all, doing a sponsored post for a candy box is so much different than making a healthy lunch product, selling it to millions of people, and the food just isn't good for you. And listen, this lunchbox is bad for you, but kids eat chocolate. Like, you can still have chocolate in a healthy diet. But what kid is starting to eat sweets because of this Dan TDM video? Every kid eats sweets. Sorry, he's been community noted again. Dan TDM posted this on his third channel 9 years ago. He also did not create or have any stakes in Munch Pack. You idiot, KSI, you dumb idiot. That's dumb. Now we move on to the funny bit. Now, since this has came out, and I mean, Mrbeast hasn't been in the best light lately, people have been just vandalizing the Feastables, and it's funny. Here he is. Oh, I don't know if I can show that. His head's completely gone, and he has no teeth. He has no front teeth. This has also just dropped. I don't think he's too happy because he's in 2 dramas now at the same time, in the same day. A Mrbeast crew member was allegedly hospitalized on September 11th after part of the tower at the Beast Games collapsed. That's crazy. Now, obviously, we don't know the details. This might be his fault. This is just funny that this happened when all this was going down. It's really bad. It's really bad for the Beast at the moment. Also, this is the ingredients in lunchies. It doesn't seem very healthy, and they've combined everything that's bad in them. Now, some of this I don't agree with, like the acesulfame, potassium. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the sweeteners are safe, so it doesn't seem that big of a deal, but like, that's a lot of chemicals. And then if it couldn't get worse for the Beast himself, it gets worse for the Beast himself. IGN. Mrbeast and Amazon sued by contestants of the Beast game allegedly sexual harassment chronic mistreatment and more. Oof. Oof. Now, this is bad. Sexual harassment is not going to be good, especially after the Ava Tyson situation. It's just really bad for Mrbeast. Hopefully, genuinely, I hope Mrbeast can pull out of this. The only person I actually hate in all this is Logan Paul. He's a scumbag. But I genuinely think Mrbeast and KSI aren't the worst people and can do better. And it gets even worse because when you buy Lunchy, you waive your rights to sue them. You cannot sue Lunchy if you buy the product, which I'm not an expert on this whole food stuff. I don't know if everything's like this, but this doesn't seem very good. This seems bad, actually. The opposite of good. So yeah. And the last thing I wanted to show you today is it's not looking very good for it's not looking very good for the Three Stooges. That was funny. But the last thing I wanted to show you today was it's Charles Manson's 69th birthday. He voices Mario and Luigi. Not a very good situation, so please subscribe because it's not a good situation, so you should subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye, see ya.